I'm Teresa, and thanks for stopping by my stamp room. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Indiana, and if you don't have a demonstrator that you shop with, I would be more than happy to be that demonstrator for you. If you don't have any of our current catalogs, just message me below and I will get those catalogs to you. If you're new to my channel, I'm in the middle of my 20 projects of Halloween because 2020 has been a little scary. Today's project is this cute little lantern. It has open bottom, so this is like for home decoration, not for outside. But I have two little tea lights in there, and we're going to turn around the camera and let's get started. Okay, so today's project is this cute little luminary or little lantern. Okay. And I have two little tea lights here that I used to put inside of it. Okay, so to get started, we are going to be making the base. Okay, and we're going to be using two stamp sets. We're going to be using the Ghoulish Goodies and also the Banner Year. So out of the Banner Year, we're going to be stamping this little spider. We're going to be doing that in just our Memento ink. Paper trimmer out of the way. Okay, so we're just going to randomly stamp this. And I was looking for my scratch paper, but if I'm careful. And as I'm going, I am giving it a little twist so that it's not the exact same every time. Oops. And it does not have to be perfect because this is a Halloween project, so basically, I'm just filling in a bunch of the spaces. One more there, and how about one more there? Okay, only one little boo-boo. And there you go, it's gone. Okay. So there is that. Then we're going to be using one of our punches. Essential Tag Punch. Okay, so that is what we're going to be using to cut out our holes here. Okay, all right, so to be able to position those, I'm going to do a little scoring. So this is a 4 1/4 by 10 1/4 piece of cardstock. Okay, and we're going to score at every 2.5 inch mark. So I will need my arm. There we go. And this is, the dark one is our cutting. We do not want that, so push it out of the way. The light one is our scoring. Okay, so line that up at 2.5. Okay, at 5. 7.5, and at 10, almost all the way down to the very bottom. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we have our score lines. We can see where we need to punch. Okay, so I'm going to just give that a quick burnish, get those creases nice and tight. Okay, so then we're going to take our tack punch, we're going to turn it upside down, we're going to unlock it, okay, and then we're going to put it in the punch and push it all the way down until it can't go anymore. Okay, and then all we're going to do is line up the sides of each panel as best we can position it right there. Okay, then we punch. We move it over, push it all the way in, line up, center that as best we can. And then what you're going to have left over is actually 4 pretty cute tags that you can use for another project. Okay, so here's our 4 tags. Okay, and they also look like little tombstones. So you can make all kinds of little Halloween treats with these leftover pieces. Okay, so here is the basis of our box. Okay, now we need to stamp our little images here. Okay, so I am using vellum, so that is an opaque cardstock, and I'm missing a piece. It must have fallen, so I will get another one here in just a moment. But we're going to use, oh no, we're not, because it's already in here. We're going to be using our stamp apparatus. Vellum, it's a little difficult to stamp on. It takes a while to dry. It's a very slick paper, okay? So when you're stamping, you have a tendency to kind of slip and slide if you're not careful. So our stamp apparatus is our stamp positioning tool. So 1, it's going to help us make sure our image doesn't slip and slide. And then 2, because it's a little hard to stamp on, we're going to be able to do several coats of the black ink and have it be nice and dark. So what I've done is I've kind of made an outline of this is where my paper goes, okay? And then I have my magnet here that's going to hold it in place. This is the image, one of the images I'm going to stamp, so I'm going to put that where I want it. Then I'm going to take my plate, kind of press it down, and then pick up my image. Okay, so your image is positioned for this piece of paper. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to be using StazOn. So this is great for non-porous items. It dries relatively quickly, but it will take time even on the vellum to dry. Okay, so we're going to ink that up and then stamp. Okay, so as you can see if I can zoom down in there a little bit. It's not very dark. Okay, so I'm going to do it, ink it up, stamp it, and we'll do it one more time. Okay, so third time's the charm. Okay, so I'm going to take that and set it aside to dry. Get our other piece, put it in its place, have our magnet. Okay, and I have done the other 4 images just like I did that image. So we have a plate here. Okay, I just turned it around and my other image now is on this side. Okay, ink that up, stamp. Uh-oh, that's in the way. But that's okay, because I can stamp that again in the exact same position. I absolutely love the stamp apparatus. So if you think you have every little tool in your stamping toolkit, this is one of them that you should make sure you have. Okay, second image. Now the stamp apparatus does come with 2 plates. Okay, so I'm going to take that one out. And then here is my other one. I've already placed those images on there, ready to be stamped. Okay, So here is the little vampire. This one I found a little bit more difficult because it was such a solid image. But I just kept going. Most of these took about 3 good stamps. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, image number 3. Take my plate, take it out, turn it around, and last piece of vellum. Okay, so thanks for sticking around with me. Again, this is my 20 projects of Halloween. And this is project number 9. And one more. Okay. Voila. All right, there's our 4 images on our vellum. I can set this aside. Okay, so we're going to take one of our images. Okay, and you want there's a dark side and a light side. Most of these images are interchangeable, whichever side you want. Okay, but you want the dark side on the outside. Oops. So I'm just going to take a little bit of glue. Kind of line that up. Okay, and then do that for all of these panels. And you can use pretty much any adhesive that you wish. Okay, so our little bat, make sure he's upside down. And because we're using the liquid glue, it gives you just a minute of wiggle room to adjust your image perfectly inside of your punched image. Okay, last one. Okay, so like this one I had totally stamped crooked for whatever reason. But that's going to give me a moment to kind of trim that. Okay. All right. So we are almost done. So I'm going to take a little bit of the adhesive, run it along our little flap here. Oops. Get off the crease. And press. Just give it a minute. All right. There we go. Okay. Almost done. So now we're going to embellish just a little bit. Okay. I have a couple of ribbons and some wonderful little iridescent pearls. That glue on my fingers. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of these. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Some of these pearls, they're so pretty. Okay, and I just lost one, but that's okay. So basically, I'm going to put a couple of these here, and then I kind of liked like he was holding one of them. Okay, and then how about one there? Come on now. And let's do one down here. Okay, almost done. So we're going to make our handle. And this is our black glitter ribbon. I love this. It is so pretty. Okay, and then we're just going to use a glue dot. One glue dot here. One glue dot here. Okay. And then, which side? This side? Right on there. Flip it over. Right on here. And then we're going to be using the 1.5 inch metallic mesh. It's spider webby, but not. It's really elegant. So all we're going to do is, get my other scissors. We're just going to cut off a couple of pieces. Okay. And then we're going to just tie it in a knot. And make sure those ends are kind of frayed. Use that glue dot again. And then kind of put it right there. Okay. And then you can trim those if you don't like the length of them. Let's do that one more time. That. Okay, so that's it. This is a little bit longer, but that doesn't really matter. You do it however long you want. So here is our 2 little cute lanterns. Okay, and then I left the base open. Just like that. So let me turn off the lights. But it's really cute. And it's super easy. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. It's project 9 of my 20 projects of Halloween. And until next time, I'll see you later.